What's good, y'all? It's Ali back at it again with another YouTube video in which I give you guys mental models you can use to become extremely successful and accomplish all the goals you are after. So let's get right into it. So today I'm talking about learn, because a lot of you guys want to become more knowledgeable. You want to learn faster. You want to gain knowledge a lot faster so you can do big shit in your life. So, you could reach the peak of your power, reach the peak of your masculinity, the whole 9 yards. But the thing is, a lot of you guys don't actually understand what it takes to learn and to learn correctly in a way that actually serves you and your life. So first, let's define learn, as we always do on this channel. Let's define learn in the context of you achieving your goals. What does it mean to learn? To learn just means to take action. Yup. That is all it means to learn, is to take action. You see, there's some real dumb shit that a lot of you niggas watching this right now do. You guys think learning means, hey, let me watch 100 hours of content. Hey, let me read this book. Hey, let me listen to this podcast. You guys think that's what learning is. But the problem is, that's not learning. Acting is learning. Doing is learning. Creating, building, making something happen that can be visibly seen is learning, right? Because you can use, or you are creating something that is useful to either yourself or people around you. So understand what I mean by this. Nobody gives a fuck what you know. If you have read 1,000 books, nobody gives a fuck. That's not useful to anyone. It's not even useful to yourself. You sit there, you're like, look at me, I read 1,000 books. Ha ha ha, look at all these books I read. I'm like, nigga, you're still irrelevant. You have no money, you broke, bitches don't like you, got no car, no house, none of these things. So does it really matter that you know all these things? No. Because in the real world, what matters to the world, what people find valuable is things that are created through what? Through action. So what does this mean? That action is what matters. When you learn for what? When you gain knowledge, when you read books, what do you do it for? To do things. You want to know things so you can do it, right? You don't want to just have knowledge in your head. Nobody cares, bro. That's not useful to anyone. And it's unfortunate because there's a lot of you smart niggas probably watching this, and just a lot of smart guys out there in general who are on their high horse like, look at me, I'm so smart, I never make mistakes or whatever. I'm like, bro, who cares if you're smart? This is why there's a lot of retards that have more shit than you have. Because they just do things, because doing is what creates things, right? Action is knowledge. Knowing how to act, skill and ability is real knowledge. It's just knowledge that is used to make something happen. That's how you become valuable to the world. So if you really want to learn, what must you do? You must act. You do not need to watch 100 hours of content. You do not need to read 1,000 books. You do not need to listen to more and more podcasts. That's just mental masturbation. You're not doing anything. What you need to do is just move. The minute you realize you need to learn something, what you should instantly think is, let me go take action. Because experience in truth is the only teacher. Not only is experience the best teacher, but is the only teacher. Because as I just laid out, action is what matters most. So when you realize like, oh shit, I need to get in shape, go instantly to the gym. You do not need to watch a ton of, oh, this workout, that workout. No, you don't need to watch anything. You don't need to watch anything. You don't need to read any books. You don't need to search up anything. Hey, I want to get in shape. Where do people go to get in shape? They go to the gym. Go to the gym. Then just go, right? You're like, oh shit, I need to learn sales. Then you need to figure out how to sell something to someone as fast as possible so you can go start selling it so you can learn. Understand? You're like, oh shit, I don't know how to talk to girls. What you should instantly be thinking is, go talk to a bitch, go talk to a girl, right? Because that's what matters. The action is what's going to teach you how to do things, right? Who's going to learn faster? I'm going to put this in perspective again for you guys. Who's going to learn faster? A guy who watches a ton of content around talking to girls, or the guy who just goes and does it? Who's going to learn faster? Obviously the guy who's doing it, because the doing is what's going to get him the real value. It's what's going to give him lessons that are real that he can use. Whereas this other guy who's watching hours of content, he still doesn't know how his abilities are going to interact in the real world. He's just watching people talk about things and theorize. But when he actually takes action, he learns a slew of things that are actually useful to getting the outcome he wants. But if you never get this real experience, you never get real knowledge. Real knowledge comes from real experience. You get real experience by taking action. Understand? I really hope this shit is hitting the brain neurons in the right place. Because I want you guys to be thinking less. You don't need to watch more content. You don't need to gain more knowledge, because real knowledge comes from you just going. You just need to go. So thinking about yourself right now, for whatever path you're on, for whatever goals you're trying to achieve, think about doing. Think about doing. Think about going. The minute you need to learn something, there should be no delay in time. Just, oh, I need to go do this, do. That should always be the answer because that's where you're going to gain the real knowledge. And a quick disclaimer I want to give here, and a caveat I want to give here. I'm not saying be a literal retard. I'm not saying just go. Don't think about anything you're doing. That's not what my point is here. My point here is you should be prioritizing action over everything. It should be action first because this is what it takes to gain real knowledge that is useful to the world. And once you are acting, now you can watch content, listen to podcasts, right? Now you can read books. Why? Because you're getting real knowledge from taking action, and this outside knowledge you're getting from studying, watching content, and reading books can now be used to amplify the quality of the action you're taking. Understand? Because now with you taking action, you're getting real knowledge. And with this real knowledge that you're getting, you can use outside knowledge, learning from the mistakes of the people who have already achieved the level of success you want to achieve or who have already achieved the goals you want to achieve. You can listen to what they have to say and then connect it to your own experiences to increase the quality of your behavior, to also make sure you can avoid mistakes. Because once again, I don't want you guys to be dumbasses. I don't want you guys to be out there just running and doing. It's good to do things, but of course you want to make sure you're avoiding mistakes if you can, right? But action is what matters most. You can't, by gaining knowledge or watching content, doing all this shit before taking action, you're not really avoiding any mistakes because you're not even doing anything yet. You need to do something first. And then you can start being concerned about, okay, let me reflect on my actions that I'm taking, find ways to improve, cut off dumb shit that I'm doing, and add in more good things so you can become a bigger winner, right? But this all still comes back down to just taking action, right? So obviously, funny enough, the actionable step for today's video is to act, bro. Just go, man. Just make shit happen, bro. Just move. You don't need to study more shit. You don't need to watch more content. You don't need to read more books. You don't need to listen to anybody else on the internet. What you need to do is just go. And now once you are going and getting real knowledge that is actually useful to the world, right, and getting real skill and ability that can be applied, now you can watch content or read books to increase the quality of your behavior. And that's how you fly forward the fastest. Because if you have one guy who's just acting, naturally, he's going to lose to the guy who's acting and gaining knowledge at the same time. Because if a guy is acting and getting knowledge at the same time, he's avoiding mistakes compared to this guy who's just acting and is not reflecting on his behavior at all. You don't want to be a dumbass. You want to do both here. But action is what matters most. Because a lot of you dumb niggas, you guys are just mentally masturbating, wasting your time, just imagining your success, getting off to that shit. You're like, oh man, I'm so successful, bro. While you're sitting in your fucking room and you haven't done shit. You need to just move, bro. You got to just fucking move. So yeah, man. So that's pretty much the video today. Pretty simple when you actually think about it. This is what it takes to learn. This is what learning actually means. It means moving. It means going. This is how you get real knowledge. Real knowledge comes from real experience. And you can only get real experience from taking real action. You just got to move. Experience is the only teacher. Not only is it the best teacher, but it is the only teacher. You need to be able to make shit happen. And the only way to do that is to move. So yeah, man, y'all fucked with that shit if that's easy to understand. If you now know, oh, I'm just going now. I'm just moving. I'm just boom, all over the place, teleporting like the yellow flags, like Minato. You're like, yeah, I'm going to do this shit now. Then like the damn video. Because then other guys out there will understand this shit, can join the fam and be like, oh shit, this is great. I just need to just move too. You know what I'm saying? They'll understand that shit. And of course, subscribe as well, right? Because I'm dropping heat like this every single fucking day because I'm that nigga, right? I'm dropping heat like this every single fucking day so you guys can keep moving, can keep attaining real success in your life and get all these retards who have more shit than you out of the way so you can actually be a smart guy who also takes action because you understand what it takes to be successful and you can save America and the country and the whole 9 yards. So like and subscribe, of course. And with that being said, I'll catch you boys in the next YouTube video. Deuces.